movies running all evening. We have Biz today.
Hello, sinners. It is I, Father Evil, and I invite you to Destination Station on YouTube.
Bagels and go to Destination Station. This buddy is the bomb. Love him.
Yep.
Fucking A.
Yep.
I had to say that for a reason.
Freddie, take that, motherfucker.
All right. Okay. Fuck you.
Jamie Kennedy. Subscribe to my man, Destination Station, right now if you want the best content.
What's up? Welcome to Scream Talk. Welcome to Destination Station. It is our weekly Friday night Scream Talk. I'm excited to be here. I hope you're excited to be here. It's been a long day. It's been a little bit of a long day. I went live earlier today and had a pretty good show out for that, and I really appreciate that for the Dose of Horror episode. But I'm not going to leave y'all hanging on some Scream Talk. We got to do this. All roads lead to Woodsboro. And even though there's not a whole lot to talk about Scream right now, we're going to keep this train rolling, baby. Because, you know what? Scream is my favorite damn movie. And I love you guys. I don't want to be away from y'all. So, you know what? I am here. I'm glad to see y'all here. I added a couple of clips I was working on earlier today. Just kind of like change some stuff up. But some of them I had to delete because, you know, the whole copyright thing. So I was like, yeah, can't mess with that one. So it's a shame too, because some of them were really, really funny and I wanted y'all to check them out. But let me know if it sounds okay on y'all's end. Gonna go through the chat. Let's get to the chat. See who's all here. Hope y'all are having a fantastic Friday night. We have some big weather coming in. We got some really cold weather coming in over the weekend. And I'm stocked up. I went out, got some firewood. I got, you know, the essentials. I got a bunch of meat. I got a bunch of food. I just got done grilling out today. I'm a little tired, but you know what? I'm here. We're here together. And that's all that matters. Check this out. This is new. I got this new cup. Check this thing out. This thing is sick. Got old Michael, Freddy, Chucky, Pennywise. Our boy Scream, Ghostface. Hell yeah. A little bit of Saw action. Billy the Puppet. This thing is sick. I love this thing. This is what I'll be drinking on my channel from now on. Thank you to the best sister-in-law in the world. She's awesome. She knows what death's like. Alright, let's see who's in the house. We got Paula in the house. Hi, Paula. Welcome. I hope you're doing very well. Welcome to the party. We got Jonathan Brake in the house. Let's go. That's right, man. Let's freaking go. I hope everybody here is starting 2024 out with a banger. Let's make this year our year. You do you, okay? And I hope you got some good resolutions. I hope everything's going well because we're only like what like 12 days into the year. Let's keep the momentum going. We got Valentine's Day right around the corner. We're going to be doing a lot of Valentine horror. We're going to do, My Bloody Valentine. We're going to do a forgotten slasher a little bit called Valentine. There's several, and I want y'all to bring some to the table too. That maybe if I haven't seen anything, I've never really tackled Valentine horror on this channel, and this year we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it right. So yeah, we'll be revving up for that in the next couple weeks. We got Denisha. Hey, Denisha, welcome. Our hashtag Digital Bouncer. I can't even talk. Hashtag Digital Bouncer. Kicking trolls' asses one stream at a time. Oh, yeah. Always can count on Denisha. She's super awesome. Let's see here. Oracle's in the house. Hey, everyone. What's up, Oracle? Hell yeah. Kyle Scumberg is in the house. Hi, Scream fans. What's up, buddy? Are you ready for some Scream talk tonight? And we're gonna start it off tonight. And I made a video earlier this week, but I was like, let's go a little bit deeper with it, okay? How would you fix the Scream franchise? You know, I touched on it in that video. We're going to touch on it again tonight, but I really want to see what you guys think, because I've asked y'all to, you know, some of y'all have replied to that video, but I want to hear what your idea is. Pitch me your idea of how would you fix the Scream franchise at this point. I'm not saying that it's broken, okay? You don't want to fix anything that isn't broken, but if they don't take the right steps in this next installment, I feel like it's going to be the make or break it of this franchise, especially with everything given that's going on with Gary Barber and Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega, or the lack thereof, you know? So pitch me your idea. What do you want to see in the next installment? Where would you take the next installment of Scream? I want to hear from y'all. Let's see here. Awesome. Hell yeah. Destiny's great when got Stu Robe on. That's right. Hell yeah. Feeling fresh. Feeling good. I'm a little tired today, but you know what? We're going to live it up. All right. Yes, super chats do go to the front of the line, so if I get behind on the chat, we'll just see how it goes tonight. Awesome. Is Gary Barber here? Rocky. He better not be. Denisha will be kicking his ass straight out this stream. First, we're going to give him a taste of his own medicine. Then we're going to kick his ass out the stream. Destin can't wait for tomorrow's live stream with Liz and Mandy. That's right. We are doing we're going to try to do it weekly. You know, everything's going good right now. You know, I'm not going to sit here and promise that we're going to do it every week, but it is an added live stream. Probably going to stick with Saturday night. Seems like it works out for everybody. Especially when we got Scream Talk on Friday. We got Dose of Horror on Wednesday. And we have Members Only Monday on Monday night. Hashtag MOM. M-O-M. Members Only Mondays. So yeah. Stick around. Hang out for tomorrow night. I was actually considering, depending on how I felt, you know, I was considering doing a watch party after this stream. I feel like watching a good horror movie tonight. I don't know what it is. I want to watch something, but I want to watch something that I haven't seen in a long time, or I haven't seen, you know, at all. So give me some recommendations, because I'm considering going live tonight. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I definitely am considering it. So I want some good recommendations. What's some good horror movies? And it doesn't have to be real cheesy or anything like that. I want something good. I want to watch something that maybe I haven't seen before, or something that I forgot about. So yeah, just give me some recommendations, because I need that right now. But we do have, I'm trying to find it real quick. I wanted to bring this up, and thank you so much, Denisha, for putting this up. Really appreciate you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. But this is the schedule throughout the week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday and Wednesday is 9 p.m. Central. Friday is 10 p.m. Central. We may move these to all to 10 p.m. Central. Sometimes 9 p.m. just isn't feasible, because sometimes I go to like early screenings and stuff, and those usually start about 7:30ish, and I'd really be pushing it getting here at 9 p.m. So if it keeps landing on Monday and Wednesday nights, then we might have to just move those up an hour just so I can get back in time. And thank you everybody that has become a member. I got some other members I need to add to this list. That will be on tomorrow night's stream. Working on some stuff right now. They just keep growing. Y'all keep growing. Y'all are becoming official stationeers. Be a part of the fam, so consider becoming a member, get exclusive content, and come on the live streams with us. And on Mondays, we do special screenings, and we also do some horror movie trivia. bunch of games over there. It's just our time to hang out. And I'm considering adding some behind the scenes, like laid back couch watches or something like that. You know, instead of my normal setup here in this office, kind of like give y'all a little bit different view of Des's life. and I want to hear from y'all. What other kind of content does the members want to see? I want to give the people what they want. You know what I mean? All right. So I can get a little excited. Let me calm down for a minute. I just love this cup. Is this thing not sick or what? I mean, it feels great too. The finish on it, it's real awesome. This thing is sick. It kind of reminds me of the background of my episodes of Dose of Horror live streams. You know? It kind of looks like that just a little bit. I was like, huh. What a coincidence. What a coincidence. Alright. Thank you again, Denisha. That's super awesome of you. Charlie's in the house. Hello, Des. What's up, Charlie? Charlie! What's up, buddy? Welcome to the party. Lady Luna's in the house. Hey, everyone. What's up, lady? Hope you're doing very well. Lady Luna's got a fantastic TikTok. Check her out. She is awesome. Glad to see you here. Paula! I go in a completely new direction and a new location. Okay, Paula. For Scream 7. I want to hear, okay, you want to go in a completely new direction. What direction do you want to see it go in? And what new location? What would be your idea location of Scream 7? Pitch me that. I want to hear that. Because I just like to hear different ideas, because some people have like really surprised me. I'm like, oh, I've never thought about that before. That would be super awesome. My new location, I made a video about it a long time ago before all this drama was going on with Scream 7. But I've always wanted to see like a slasher movie, and I think Scream would be perfect for it. Is if, like, you know, a lot of people say they want to go like in a tropical setting, but I was like, what if our core 4, well, they're core 2 now. I don't know what they are. What if they go on a cruise? And they're thinking they're just going to get, like maybe there's a murder at the beginning of the movie, and they're like, nope, the hell with this, I'm out. Remember how, you know, Sam and everybody kind of was whenever there was a killing in New York at the beginning of Scream 6? What if that happens in this one, and they're just like, nah, we're not playing this time. We're not even going to take the chance. We're getting the fuck out of Dodge. And they got tickets, and maybe they're going to the Bahamas or Cozumel or wherever, but they're on a cruise ship, but Ghostface is on the cruise as well. I think that'd be sick. Because if you've ever been on a cruise, I've always thought that those are like perfect locations for like horror movies. I've always wanted to see like a zombie outbreak type of movie on a cruise ship. I mean, they got casinos, they got clubs, they got bars, they got shopping centers. It's like a big mall. I mean, it's just a really fun time. It's claustrophobic. You're in the middle of the ocean. There's nowhere to go. There's only so many places you can hide. Let's see here. But yeah, Paula, let me know. I want to hear that new direction and that new location. Lady Luna says, Tubi has a lot of great horror. So many I haven't seen. Yes, they do. I've come across some on there, and I'm like, huh, I kind of want to check that out. I'll tell you one movie I want to check out. And I might do a live stream of this, because I've been meaning to watch it for a minute. It's only been out for I think it came out in like October. I could be mistaken, but I've had some friends tell me about this movie, but I could never find it anywhere. Not for free, anyways. I think it's called Dark Harvest. They said it was based off of a book, and I saw the trailer of it, and I saw you could rent it and everything, but I've never heard of it. But the trailer looked good. It's a newer movie, 2023 movie. I'm really considering checking that out. Let me know if you've seen that, and if it's worth my time, and if I should do a watch party on it. Tyrese Daniels says, Saw 11 2024 movie. Hell yes. Hell yes. We should be getting all kinds of stuff here soon about Saw 11. All kinds of stuff. So at least we got that to look forward to this year. Lady Luna says, I recently watched Creep for the first time. It was interesting and, well, creepy. Yeah, I watched Creep a long time ago whenever I heard people talking about it. And I don't know if I ever even finished it. I mean, yeah, it was creepy. But, and I like the actors that were playing in it. I need to go back and revisit that. And didn't they make a Creep 2? I need to check that out too. Yeah, Creep is a good one. And it's something I may have finished it. I just can't remember. But that's the one where the guy in the werewolf mask, right? Just kind of like creeping around the hallway, and it's like found footage. I think I know that one. Extron, hello Desmond, hello Extron, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the party. Hell yeah. The cup is sweet. Hell yeah, it is. This cup is super awesome, man. And it feels good. It's like got some like a little bit of embossing in it, and like the finish of it's like very glossy feeling. It's just sick. It's just sick. Myers, Freddy, Chucky, Pennywise, Billy the Puppet, and Ghostface. They're all looking sick as hell. Yeah, I like it. This is coming with me on the streams. All right. Of course, lady. Yeah, you're super awesome. You're very talented and you got great content. So everybody needs to go follow Lady Luna over on TikTok. You will not be disappointed. Super awesome. Super sweet lady. Rocky. I want Scream 7 to tell the story of Sidney and Kincaid going into hiding and taking place at the exact same time as Scream 6. Oh, like, okay, so like side by side, like everything that was going on at Scream 6, there was something going on at Scream 7 as well. So kind of taking that approach like Saw did. Which entries was it in Saw? Was it Saw 4 taking place the same time as Saw 3? I think those are the two that were like going on at the exact same time. Yeah, that's interesting. That's really, really interesting. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. Yeah. I don't know how you would get Gale in two places at once, and how you would bring Chad and Mindy into play unless they're like closer to the climax or maybe at the beginning or something. I don't know. I don't know. You would have to leave out some characters if they did do that. But we're just talking about Sidney and Kincaid here. I do want them back. But I don't want to throw away all the other characters that we have going on as well. But yes, that's super original and I like it. Lady Luna says, how cool would a Scream set on a cruise or a hotel be? Great minds think alike, lady. I'm leaning towards hotel more. A hotel would be nice. Like, what if you mean like a luxurious hotel, you know, or maybe like a creepy type hotel? That would be cool, you know? I think that'd be cool. I like that. I like good horror movies set in hotels. Has anyone ever seen Identity? That's more like a motel, but you know, I like it. Actually, years ago, I saw if you ever work in a hotel, you see the weirdest things. So many stories that come in and out of hotels. It's unbelievable. It writes itself. But years ago, when I was a young Des, back in my day, I did security overnight at a Drury Inn hotel, and I had to do it overnight, and it was I saw like a lot of crazy stuff, and I was like, man, this would be a perfect setting for like a horror movie, a slasher whodunit. Wouldn't it be crazy if like every room has like a little secret passage where the killer could go into each room, like behind a mirror or in a closet or something like that was hidden? That'd be cool, but you don't discover that till like later on in the movie. I like stuff like that, like little hidden passages and stuff. That's what I like. That's one of the highlights of Scream 3 is Milton's mansion. So yeah, great idea, really great idea. And yes, a cruise, absolutely. That's how, or maybe start cruise and ends hotel. Yeah, you could do a little bit of both. See, I was thinking like the cruise, like something happens, they get on a cruise, majority of the movie happens there. Maybe they port in somewhere tropical, and during that port time is the climax, like in a tropical setting or something like that, you know? Or maybe they stay somewhere and maybe they don't get back on the cruise and they're stuck in a place. That happens. A lot of travelers, they'll go and port somewhere, and if you are not back in time to be on that cruise, they will leave your ass. They will leave your ass without hesitation. And it's pretty much up to you to get home. Have you ever seen those videos where people are just like running down the little, what do you call it? The dock area and going, hey, and it's like, nope, you weren't here on time. We're gone. So yeah, it's kind of sucks. But what if that happened to our characters and they're stuck? I still want a little bit of like chasing and cat and mouse game on an actual cruise, so you know what I mean. Extron Voltron, Destiny, have you heard about Abigail? It's coming out this year in April, directed by Radio Silence, written by Guy Busick and someone else, and Melissa Barrera is in it too. Yes, Extron, I have. I can't wait. It's old school vampire horror to its finest. I love it. I want some more of it. I try so hard, I can't rise above it. Alright, anyways. I don't know what it is, but them little gals love it. Y'all probably don't know that song. I'm showing my country roots. But, yes. Actually covered this in Dose of Horror in the earlier episode today. At 2 p.m. today, I went live, and that was one of the topics. Is the Abigail trailer. Talking about it. What I want to see out of it. I think it looks so good. I'm already on board just because Melissa Barrera's in it. I've already bought the ticket. So yeah, my ass is in that seat. I love good old school vampire horror. We don't want any vampires that sparkle or twinkle, you know, and can walk in sunlight and all this kind of stuff. No. We need that old school vampire horror. We need some From Dusk Till Dawn in our life. We need some John Carpenter's The Vampire. We need some Lost Boys. We need just that good vampire horror fun, you know? That's like a little bit action, you know? Like there's so many good vampire movies back in the day. One vampire movie I never got the chance to see, and I've always wanted to see it, and maybe I'll do a watch party of that. But it's called Near Dark. Anybody seen Near Dark? I have never seen that movie. I've seen clips, and I'm like, where have I been? What? This is right down my alley. I want to see this movie. So yeah, but The Lost Boys is my all-time favorite vampire movie. I even love me some Blade. Blade 1 and 2, great. Frost as the bad vampire, Stephen Dorff, badass villain, you know? Blade 3, Blade Trinity, or whatever you want to call it, wasn't the biggest fan of that, but you know, there's parts of it that I liked, but overall, it ain't the first one I'm putting in. But yeah, I love some old school vampire horror. We need more of it, and actually got an idea for a vampire movie, and it's a little Evil Dead-esque, but yeah, I'm thinking about writing it. I did a short years ago called The Visitor, and it was a vampire horror, and then I saw that they actually made a movie recently called The Visitor that was a vampire horror, but it was nothing like my little short film, and I was like, what the hell? Who's been in my shit? I'm suing somebody. I'm just kidding. Paula says, I want to see Massachusetts bring in characters that has representation of all different cultures and religions. They could come up with a bunch of plot lines. Yeah, okay, yeah. You'd like to get like a little bit more political and stuff like that with it, and bring in some like social commentary and stuff like that. Yeah, a little bit. I think so. I don't think it needs to be like the main focus, but yeah, I don't mind that at all. Having different characters of all that. Lady Luna says, Dark Harvest sounds familiar. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, I can't tell what exactly it is. Like it's like a monster of this small town. I think it's like, it looks like it's set in the 50s or 60s. I could be mistaken about that when I saw the trailer. And I was like, is this a scarecrow going around killing people? It's like it was kind of hidden a little bit. Like maybe something like Pumpkinhead or something. And but it's like the townspeople come together and it's like on a hunt for it, trying to kill it, and they're getting killed in the process. So it seems like Halloween Kills a little bit, but monster-esque. I don't know. Check it out. Check it out. Dark Harvest. I really want to see that. I'm kind of in the mood for something like that. Lady says Creep was good. Creep 2 was weird. Do they have the same characters, or I don't even know what happens at the end of the first Creep movie. So that might be a stupid question. But is Creep 2 good at all? Is it creepy at all? Okay. The mask was the creepiest part for me. Yeah. I like a good werewolf mask, you know. So yeah, that reminded me of a story. I might tell y'all about it, but it would take a minute. It's kind of werewolf-esque. Rocky says Crawl, directed by Alexandria Aja, or however you pronounce the last name, was a great movie in my opinion. It's about alligators in Florida during a really bad. I love Crawl. Crawl was such a pleasant surprise. That's like old school crocodile alligator horror, you know, kind of took itself a little bit more serious. Love the setting. I've always loved like those type of settings, you know, like I always thought about a movie. I always wanted to see a movie like back when, like, you know, it was awful that Katrina happened back in the day, but a lot of people were like, you know, the whole place was flooding. There was a lot of, you know, people out there on top of their houses getting flooded. A lot of people, it was awful. But then they started having these articles about this like huge crocodile. But then I heard, you know, like they caught it and all this kind of stuff. But then I found out that it was like all fake. But I was like, that's a great idea for a movie though. You know, you don't have to do set in Katrina, but you could do like a flooded town similar to like Crawl. And it'd be several people, like what if it's like a neighborhood or something? There's a bunch of houses close by and they're all on top of their houses and they're having to like yell at each other like, do you see it? And they're having to like swim and they're waiting for a rescue team. You know, that's kind of what Crawl did. They didn't do it to the extent that I wanted to, but man, it was such a good movie. That was such a cool movie. Yeah, I do like it. I've seen it a couple times though. Denisha says, Destin, do you watch Cobra Kai on Netflix? A show season 6 is on the final season. I hated that because you get attached to the characters. Go watch it. I have seen Cobra Kai. We're big Cobra Kai fans in this house. We've seen them. We've seen them all. Yes. And now they're coming out with the Karate Kid movie. So yeah, it's like it's supposed to be, I think they're doing like a casting for the Karate Kid right now. They're trying to find the perfect kid for the Karate Kid. And they're supposed to be coming to the States or something like that. Like I don't really know. They haven't said much, but Jackie Chan's in it, and who's this? Daniel's son, whatever. What's his name? I can't think of his name right now. Help me out in the comments. But yeah, they're both in it. Rocket says they can show Gail on the phone with Sydney and also use her in flashbacks to show her writing her book in Scream 6 and even discovering Ghostface Shrine. Ooh, that's interesting. So it's kind of like she's writing and yeah, and it kind of like, and that's one thing that the Scream franchise never really did was do a lot of flashbacks or anything. And I always thought it would benefit that. I always thought that it would benefit doing some flashbacks, like even seeing like nothing real big, but you know how like Saw did? They did those flashbacks and it showed how John Kramer set up a trap or why he chose this victim and all this kind of stuff. Like, we don't have to go real in depth about it, but it would be kind of cool, like, if we saw, like, flashbacks of the killers being like, okay, you go around that side of the house, I'm gonna go around this side of the house. And then, like, they're, like, pulling on the mask. You know, like just small little setups, you know? And reasons why they did what they did, because there's a lot of times where it's like, oh, he's like a ghost. I don't know how he just disappeared like that. And then it kind of, like, shows how they disappear a little bit, which that would take away from the mystery. Maybe not go that deep into it now that I'm thinking about it again. Destin, shut the hell up. What are you thinking about? Anyways, you know what I'm saying. Lady Luna says, Identity is so good. I just did a rewatch on it a couple weeks. I know, Identity is such a good movie. That's one of my favorite movies. It seriously is. It's one of my favorite movies. Great cast, John Cusack. You got Ray Liotta in it. I mean, there's the cast is awesome. It's a whodunit, but it's psychological. It's a cool setting. It's got a great atmosphere. It's got mood and atmosphere, you know, just smothered all over it. I love it. I just, everything about that movie, I just love. I love it. I even love, you know, a lot of people say like near the ending is like the make it or break it. I actually thought that that heightened it. I liked it. I liked that twist. I thought that was cool. Extra said the Shining Hotel horror movie. Yeah, put Ghostface in the Shining Hotel. Ah, that would be cool. Wouldn't that be wild for a Scream sequel if we had a bunch of people like let's just say like Ghostface was killing people in like big horror like locations of different movies, you know, like the Shining Hotel, like Nightmare on Elm Street, like the Elm Street house, or you know, like Haddonfield or something. I mean, he'd have to be driving around a lot to get his victims, but you know, it's kind of cool. Nick's in the house. What's a raw head, Nick? Raw head. The location for me would have to be one like the beach resort from I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Maybe in the middle of a big storm or hurricane. Crazy weather, crazy kills. Yeah, just bring in that mood and atmosphere like I was saying. Like lightning and heavy rain, and you got those dark clouds, and you just see the water just washing up, you know, and yeah. I love the idea of like going like the I Still Know What You Did Last Summer route. That movie did not get enough recognition. I really like I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. I think it's a solid sequel, and it's actually a whodunit other than the first movie. And you know, the first movie was kind of like took its time. There was kills periodically, and it built up this mystery that I feel like the mystery didn't really pay off. Still a cool movie, but I just don't feel like that mystery really paid off like they were hoping for, because it was kind of obvious and there was no real twist to it or anything. It was just kind of like, you know, black and white. In the second one, you actually got that little twist. You had some really cool, gnarly kills. The setting was crazy. I mean, a lot of people hate on Jack Black, and yeah, you know, maybe he was miscast, but he did his job. It wasn't the worst. I actually thought that part was kind of funny. I mean, they could have toned it down a little bit, but they didn't. But it didn't make or break the movie for me. But yes, absolutely, Nick. See, great minds think alike, buddy. Fun fact, the boat captain in I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, I've said it before on other streams, but in case you missed those, was my acting coach before he passed away, Red West. Yep. I used to talk to him about meeting Jennifer Love Hewitt all the time because I had the hugest crush on old J-Love. J-Love instead of J-Lo. You get some J-Love in the house. And I hope to see another Know What You Did Last Summer movie. Bring back Freddie Prinze Jr. too. Yep. I like it. I like it a lot. Lady Luna says, yes, exactly. Act 3 hotel maybe would be cool. That would be cool. Like, they're all like, oh, it's finally over. And they're like taking the load off and dropping their bags. And it's like, nope, there's still another killer out there. That's one thing that the Scream franchise really never did. They always show both killers at the same time and then they get killed in orderly fashion. But wouldn't it be cool if, like, you have like a climax and you have the killer get killed, or maybe two killers get killed, and then there's a second climax to where it's like, oh, there's another killer. They weren't the only ones. I think that would be kind of cool. Twist it like that. Let that next killer be Stu Macher, my boy. Yeah. But yeah, change it up a little bit. Just change the formula, not too much, but just a little bit. Rocky says, I love Daybreak. Daybreakers was so good. I have not seen that movie since it came out. I need to revisit that one. Did they make like a straight to DVD Daybreakers 2? Oh, I can't remember. From Dusk Till Dawn movies. If you've never seen From Dusk Till Dawn, that's one of my favorite movies. From Dusk Till Dawn 2 and 3. 3 I remember being pretty damn good for a straight to DVD movie. But I would love to see a new From Dusk Till Dawn, like a new sequel. It would have to be a sequel to the original, you know. But yeah, I want to see something like that. Daybreakers was good, man. We used to get these like really cool action horror movies. You know, it had just that flavor. It had that flair. Absolutely. All of these are great choices. Daybreakers. Man, you just put that back on my list, man. I need to revisit that very, very soon. Lady Luna says The Invitation on Netflix was pretty good. Yes, The Invitation is so good. And we're not talking about are we talking about the vampire one, or are we talking about the well, it's kind of a twist, but like the slow burn one where they're at a dinner table. I'm thinking of the one where they're at a dinner. And that's got a good twist, and that's got a really crazy ending. You got to check that one out. The Invitation is so good. Denisha says, Destin, I loved it if Scream 7 did a what you did last summer vibe. All Ghostface, if they could get a radio show phone call, it'd be a fake Ghostface, get to the tropical island wondering who killer is. Yeah, that's, I mean, you and Nick, y'all are both on the same page. Yeah, I'm kind of about that. I feel like they should win the tickets or something like that a different way, because it'd be too on the nose like I Still Know You Did Last Summer. You don't want to copy and paste it. You just kind of want to show homage to it and show respect to it, you know. But yeah. I like that idea. Let's see here. Extron says, Destin, do you know the Indian Power Rangers? You should put that song for one of your clips on live stream. I do not know the Indian Power Rangers. Now I know the Power Rangers. I grew up with the Power Rangers. The Pink Power Ranger was also one of my my little crushes back in the day. Amy Jo Johnson. But there's Indian Power Rangers? Is it taking itself serious? Is this just like an Indian version that I'm not aware of? You know how like they have like the same shows, but they're in different countries, you know, with different actors and stuff. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I'll definitely add that on the stream. Speaking of clips, I haven't played any clips for y'all tonight at all. I think we're in need of one. Y'all want a clip? I know y'all do. Let's see. I'm gonna show a new one that I added today, and I hope you like it. It's one that I haven't seen in quite some time, and I came across it again, and I was like, oh, I like that. That's pretty funny. All right, we're gonna play it. Let me see if I can find it. I'm glad StreamYard's acting better now than it did earlier today. If you were part of that stream, it was freezing up on me. I would click on something, it wouldn't do anything. It was delayed. I was kind of lagging. But yeah, enough of me. Here we go. Here, I'm gonna turn down this music just so you can hear it. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
When do I go? Yeah, go ahead. Now, go. My name is my name is Stephen Morris, and I've never done this one before. I'm 26 years old. I work down at the Fourth Realm. It's a bookstore. It's a comic book store, and I'm single, and I'm just looking for somebody who likes to have. I'm just looking for somebody who likes to have fun, and is a fun-loving type gal. Brunettes are something, and so are redheads or blondes. That's tall women or short, because height is in the eye of the beholder. If you think about it, because someone who likes me for me is who I'm looking for, because I'm that type of guy who likes me and we could go out and do all kinds of things. I like all kinds of music. What I really want is someone who'll call me and will love me, because everyone I know is married, and I don't know anybody or anything, and it's just not right because I deserve love like anybody else. I don't need to rummage through the dumpster for a Playboy. God, give me
Has anyone ever seen that clip before? I haven't seen it in quite some time, and then I came across it today. I was like, you know, I'm adding that to the stream. I think y'all would like that. I don't know who that kid is, but that's funny. Whether it's staged or not, I just like the way it all plays out. It just like escalates the further that it goes. That's for all of y'all. Anybody ever consider being on a dating show and that be like your interview? That's funny. Oh, I hope y'all enjoyed that one. That's pretty funny. I had a couple other ones too, but they were giving me copyright claims, so I was like, I can't add those. I can't play with those. So it's kind of a hit or miss to try to find some that don't really demonetize you. Really don't want to go through that again. Lady Luna says Creep 2 has the same killer but different supporting characters. It's creepy, but it's like awkward creepy for me. Okay. Is it like cringy a little bit? I'm curious. Dom's in the house. What's up, Dom? What's going on, buddy? Welcome to the party. Subscribe to my good friend Dom's channel as well. He does some gaming, some gameplays, and some live streams over there. We're supposed to be getting together and doing some live streams on both of our channels. So yeah, get ready, set, and go subscribe. Ralph Macchio, that's his name. Why couldn't I think of his name? It's like Starbucks should like, you know, make a Ralph Macchiato or something like that. You know, like a Cobra Kai drink or something like that. That'd be kind of cool, right? Or a Karate Kid drink. This caffeine will kick your ass. Ralph Macchiato. Don't put me as the marketing guy for your coffee ad. Lady Luna says the twist in Identity was wild. Definitely give it a watch if you haven't. Yes, absolutely. I agree with you 100%. Oh, okay. You were talking about the vampire one, the Invitation. Yeah. I kind of liked it. I thought it kind of like fell a little flat near the end. But lady, if you have not seen The Invitation, I think it's on Netflix still. Might be on Amazon Prime too. But it's the one where what's his name? The guy that looks like he looks like another actor. What's his name? I can't think of his name. For some reason, I'm not good with names tonight for some reason. But it's like this guy and his fiance is going to a dinner date where his ex-wife is and her husband. And it's all their like friends that they used to hang out with. And when they go to this dinner, they start talking and it, you know, it's like awkward, you know, because they used to be in a relationship and you got all the old friends together. And then it's like someone has like poisoned the wine. And then they try to leave, and there's like the doors are bolted, so they're all stuck in the house. And it just gets crazier from there. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's like it just starts off a little slow, and then it builds up, and it just gets intense. And where it goes, you're like complete mystery and suspense all the way through it. It's so good. I've seen it like quite a few times. So if you haven't seen that Invitation movie, it's awesome. But yes, the vampire one it was a great premise for sure. I just thought some of the special effects kind of fell flat near the end. Rocky says, I think it's time for the next Scream movie to show a remake or a reboot of Stab. See, okay, at first I was like, oh, is he saying remake Scream? But no, you're not. You're saying Stab, the movie within a movie. And that's one thing that I think would work. Because the whole idea of Richie and Amber in Scream 5, their purpose was that all the sequels sucked and the killers were trying to make a requel. Okay? And, you know, like it gets rid of all the sequels. It's a direct sequel to the original. That's what a requel is. That's what they were trying to do. And how popular it was. And then in Scream 6 that happened. I always thought that if this mirrors Scream 3 in any way, like the other two mirrored the other ones, and we have like a Stab, we have like a movie being filmed or something, it would be so cool if in the next one that Hollywood is actually making a remake, or not a remake, but like a requel to Stab. You know, like, so everything that Richie and Amber did it succeeded. It was successful. and now it's gotten so popular they're actually making a requel to the original Stab because all the rest of them sucked. But that movie is being filmed in Woodsboro, and they're going to be filming on actual locations of where victims in the original Stab were murdered, which is the original locations where the Scream victims were murdered. Casey Becker's house, Principal Hembry. We go back to Stu Macher's house at some point. I think that would be really awesome. I think that would be so cool. So you kind of get the best of both worlds, because some people are like, maybe we do need to go back to Hollywood. Or a lot of people are like, I'm tired of Woodsboro, but some people want Woodsboro. I personally like it. But in this way, you get the best of both worlds. They're actually filming a movie in the town of Woodsboro, and you got sets, you got all kinds of stuff going on. You could have Gale Weathers there to help out on the set, and give some pointers. I think it'd be really cool. I think it'd be but just bring back that voice modulator. Let that voice modulator, let Gale get killed, get a call from Ghostface, and it's Dewey's voice on the other end of that phone, with Ghostface using that voice modulator sounding like Dewey. That would be awesome. And then we kill Gale in brutal fashion. I always thought that the way Gale should have went out in Scream 6, and too bad she didn't die, but like trying to stab her. What if it just like cut away and you see Sam and Tara like pulling up in front to her apartment complex? They're getting out the car and they're like rushing to the door, and Gale's body just splats on the ground right in front of their feet, and just like blood goes everywhere, like he chunked her over the balcony, like CC Cooper in Scream 2, but this time it's like a sky rise. So I think that would be awesome. Picture that scene. If you ever seen that movie, Martin Scorsese movie, The Departed with Leonardo DiCaprio, which is my favorite actor of all time. Matt Damon, Mark Wahlberg's in it. Who the hell isn't in that movie? Great movie. Jack Nicholson's in it. But there's a scene where somebody gets thrown off, but they actually show the body like falling like this, and it just splats in front of Leonardo DiCaprio, and blood just kind of like splatters up on his face, and he's just in shock and awe. Wouldn't that be crazy if that happened to Gale Weathers, and then everybody came around with like cameras that was on the street and was like, oh, that's the news lady. That's Gale Weathers, blah, 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 blah. And it's like blowing up all over social media. I wish they would have done that with her. I always say that. I always have like these ideas. I'm like, I wish it played out like that. That's how it should have happened. She didn't deserve to just get stabbed. She deserved to get like brutally like splattered like that. If you're gonna kill my boy Dewey and like as bad as you did, as brutal as you did, you got to do the same thing to Gale. But yeah, great ideas, Rocky. Great ideas. Yeah, I hope you like that clip. I might show another one here soon. Let's see here. Yes, cringy is the perfect word. Okay, awesome. Extron says the song is not actually called Indian Power Rangers. It's called Tunk 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 or something like that. It's an Indian language. I think it would be funny to put. Oh, okay, it's a song. Okay, all right. I must have misunderstood. Tunk Tunk Tunk. All right, I'll have to look it up. Extron, or send it to me on Instagram or something. I got all the links in the description down below, so it's easy to find all my socials. And just send me a message. Val, what's up, Val? Creep is definitely cringy. Okay. Yeah, see, I can't remember much about it. I felt like it was always kind of like a little overhyped, and then I watched it and I was like, oh, okay, I see why people like it, But I don't know if I ever finished it. I can't remember. I have to watch it again just to know if I've seen that ending. It's also pretty catchy. That's cool. Lady says, I agree about the invitation ending, and I'll definitely look up the other one. Yeah, lady, let me know what you think about the other one. But yeah, man, that invitation vampire movie, great premise. I was so excited to see that, and I loved it I liked it more than I disliked it. I wanted it to go to that extra mile. But I love the premise. The premise was super awesome. It was really cool. Has anyone seen the Last Voyage to Demeter? That's a good horror movie. It's recent. That didn't get enough love. I love that movie. I had the Thing vibes in that movie. I want to rewatch that. I might do a watch party on that, but I want to rewatch that movie with subtitles because their accents in that movie were so thick. I went to theaters and I was like, hold on. I know that son of a bitch just said something important, but I don't know what the fuck he just said. Wait, what are y'all talking about? And a lot of it I could understand what they were saying, but there were certain times when they were like all talking back and forth. And I'm like, whoa, what did I miss? Seemed like it was something important. So I want to rewatch it and watch it with subtitles and just see, like I don't know. It was just a good movie. It was a good creature feature, great premise. A little bit of a slow burn in certain parts, but it's a good vampire horror. They're slowly coming back, especially with Abigail. I'm excited. It's about damn time. And let's get some werewolf horror up in here. We need werewolf movies are just a dime a dozen. Has anyone ever seen Werewolves Within? I love that movie. It's like a comedy horror, but it's a whodunit. I didn't even know it was a video game. It was based off of a video game. I didn't even know that. Yeah, check it out. Check it out. It's a really, really fun time. It's got the girl from the AT&T commercials in it. She did really well. Like her acting chops was really, really good. It had a lot of good actors in it. Paula says, I think if they did that, then it's time for Tori Spelling to come back. That would be dope. Paula, I love where your head's at right there. Because if they open the movie up with Tori Spelling, and can you imagine her talking about the studio to somebody on the phone, being like, can you believe this effing studio did not call me back to do this requel? I built this damn franchise. I'm Sidney Prescott, blah, blah, blah. And it's getting, she's just so, like just pissed off because they're doing a requel and they're not bringing back any of the original characters or whatever. And so she's just mad in the Hollywood Hills or something. And then she gets a call from Ghostface and gets killed. That would be dope. That would be dope. Having her, and that would just like immediately, okay, we're messing with Stab here. This is going to be cool. Lady said, off to watch a movie before bed. So good to chat with everyone. See you on the next one. Yeah, have a good night, lady. Good talking to you. Go watch something cool. Hopefully it's something scary. Get you in the mood and have a good night. We're probably not going to be going too much longer as well. I went earlier today, a little bit over an hour. Kind of tired. Kind of need to recharge my batteries and get some good rest tonight. I've been staying up way too late the last couple nights. And if I got a big schedule for next week for streams. Tomorrow night, we definitely we definitely have Film Roast coming back. So I was trying to bring it up here. I need to add that to if that's going to be a regular, I need to add that to the schedule for sure. I guess I don't have that on here, but we do have Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you weren't here earlier, Monday is members only Monday, special screening, and we also do games over there. That's for members only, so consider becoming a member, get some exclusive content. And you can come on streams like this one. We can do watch-alongs and review movies and get to know each other a lot better. And we can watch movies of your choice. You get to choose. You are in control of those screenings. So yes, Wednesday night, Dose of Horror. We got that. And Friday night, we're already here. So yeah, and then tomorrow night, I'm going to have to add something else to the schedule, which is going to be Film Roast. So yes, again, thank you again, all the members. And I'm sorry if your name isn't on here. If you've been added recently, if you became an official stationeer recently and I don't have you on here, I'm sorry. But I will be having an updated version of this here soon and for all my future videos. Wow, I'm tired tonight. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm kind of beat, I grilled some food earlier. I don't know what it is, but I love grilling. I love like cooking food and everything. My wife loves that. She's just like, which she doesn't even like barbecue or anything like that. She doesn't eat stuff like that. She's very picky, but I like it. I like to just get out there and just fire up something and cook something I've never cooked it a different way or something. So today, I've been grilling 2 meatloaves, but I've been smoking them on the grill. I never had smoked meatloaf, and I was like, I made one traditional meatloaf, and then the other one barbecue style. And I gotta say, I was impressed. I was like, this is damn good. So yeah, maybe one day I'll start a cooking channel. Maybe it'd be Michael Myers or Ghostface just cooking food. That would be kind of cool, right? Uh, let's see here. Paula says I saw Mean Girls the musical tonight at Regal movie theaters with a friend of mine. Oh, is that the new movie or is that the play? Regal's a movie theater, so yeah. I didn't know the new Mean Girls movie was a musical, but that's cool. How was it? Let me know. Let me know. I knew there was a new Mean Girls movie out. Did it live up to the first one? Rachel McAdams and are they even a part of it? Are they even connect? Is it connected or is it just a whole new thing? I'm kind of confused about it. Extron. Okay, y'all are talking together. That's what I'm saying, Mega. I don't know. I'm curious. The Departed was a great movie. I think Martin Sheen was in it too. Yes, Martin Sheen is in it. It is a really great movie. How was Night Swim? Wow, that's a double-edged sword. You set me up, Rocky. I don't know if you see my review or my right out of the theater reaction of the movie, but I think it's getting more hate than it deserves. For a PG-13 horror movie, I kind of like Night Swim. I didn't think it was that bad. It wasn't that great, but it definitely wasn't that bad. It had its moments. And yes, it was a little bit of a slow burn, but at least the family felt like a family. I kind of like the characters. And it just gets a little weird near the end, like when they start explaining everything and what it is and how it is. And then some of the entities weren't as frightening as I wanted them to be. They were more frightening when the camera was like zoomed out and they had like a blur background and the entity was like, you couldn't see what it was. You could tell there was a figure there, but you didn't know what it was. But then there was moments where it would pop up and it was there and it just looked kind of goofy. It almost kind of gave you that Ghostbusters zombie vibe to it. Like not frightening, just kind of fake zombie looking, like a Goosebumps zombie looking or something like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but the movie took itself so seriously. It didn't feel like a family movie. It's like it couldn't commit. It didn't know which way it wanted to commit. Do we want to do a PG-13 movie or do we want to make a rated R movie? We want to make it serious or we want to make it kind of, whatever. But I enjoyed what I saw. There was just certain things that I just didn't like about it. But that's one thing. It's like, why does moviegoers, they have to be like, it's the best thing since whatever. Or it's the worst thing ever. You can never be like right there in the middle being like, oh, well, I like this, but I didn't like that. It's just like, it's either yay or nay. That's all it is. And it's like, and if you have a different opinion than everybody else, I can't believe you, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, I'm not sitting here saying Night Swim is one of the best horror movies ever made or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I just went in thinking it was a PG-13 horror movie with a little bit of ghost stuff to it. I knew it was going to have some cliche moments and stuff like that. I expected that, especially from the trailer. And that's what I kind of got. And now everybody's mad. And they're like, oh, Blumhouse is putting junk out like this. And I'm just like, I expected it from Blumhouse. Blumhouse sometimes puts out little cheesy PG-13 movies. Look, I thought, what was it? Five Nights at Freddy's. I thought that got too much praise. There was moments about it I liked it, but there were some things about it I thought, that's kind of cheap, or that's not the best writing, or something, But it made bank, and it was well received, and Matthew Lillard's in it, so that's a big plus. But it definitely got more hype than it deserved. But I'm not hating on the movie. I'm not saying that it's awful. It's just that's what Blumhouse does. They kind of have some serious horror movies, and then they have like they're focused on a lower audience. It's just this one took itself so seriously. I don't see a lot of teenagers being as invested with some of the themes that are going on within the movie and family and stuff like that, because it focuses a lot on the mom and dad. So it's more focused on adult themes, I guess you would say, Yeah, you know what I mean? But there are some cool moments. I just wanted to see it explored a little bit more and a little bit better. Extra Freaky Final Girl will be in Abigail. What do you think about that? Yes. What's her name? Catherine Newt? Yes, she's a great addition. I feel like it almost showed us too much in that trailer, and I'm like, I don't know which way they're gonna go. Are we gonna? I just want to see it. It's got a great cast. It looks like the tone is gonna be perfect. I know some people think that this is gonna be connected to like Universal monster movies, like it's supposed to be like Dracula's daughter or something that they kidnapped, and maybe Dracula is going to come into play. What if one of the kidnappers is Dracula and we don't even know it? What if it's like a twist like that, you know, or maybe not? Maybe it's not Dracula, or maybe it's just another vampire or something. I want to see if like our characters are actually going to be turning into vampires and they got to kill each other off and stuff. I think that would be cool. I've seen someone mention to me that it was connected to. It looks like it's going to be connected to The Invisible Man. That was Lee Winnell's movie that just came out like a couple years ago, and they're supposed to be doing a sequel to that, which I'm looking forward to. But I don't know if it would. I don't know what they're doing. That's what I want. That's what I'm trying to say to you, is that I'm trying to figure out what they're really going to do. Is there like an afterthought with this? Is there more at play here? Are we building a universe here? Are we doing like a monsters universe here? That would be super dope. Like at this one, you get introduced to Dracula, even though this is Dracula's daughter, but somewhere along the line, Dracula comes in and cleans house. But then wouldn't it be cool if like there's an after credit scene of like, you know, Wolfman or something, because they do have a Wolfman movie coming out. It's just weird that the movie's called Abigail. You see what I'm saying? If it is a part of that universe. So maybe this could be just the beginning of that. I don't know. I've always wanted to see that get taken off. I know that monster universe that they were going to do, or dark universe, whatever it was called, I really wanted to see what they were going to do with all that. And nobody really liked what was being brought to the table. I was like, let them keep going. I mean, think about that. We could be moving on into that instead of getting all these crappy Marvel sequels that are half-baked. So yeah, I want to see more Universal horror movies combined like they do with Marvel. I want a cinematic universe of horror movies, not just the Conjuring verse, universe, whatever the hell. All right. Rocky says, I was impressed with last year's Haunting of Queen Mary. It reminded me of Ghost Ship 2002, which was another movie I liked. Yes, Ghost Ship was awesome. One of the best openings of all time. Really cool. I like Ghost Ship. That's really cool. Like Ghost Ship, it had that mood and atmosphere. It had a good soundtrack. Remember Event Horizon? It was kind of like these movies where it was like a rescue mission, or people would come across like a vessel and they would come onto it, and then there's like either a creature on it, or people are possessed, or people are all dead. Have you ever seen Event Horizon? Like, that's another great movie. I've been playing a game recently. I do like playing games occasionally. Dead Space the remake. Great horror game. If you're a horror movie fanatic and you're not even a big gaming person, this game will change your mind. It is like literally a horror movie guys or gals wet dream. It's super awesome. Play Dead Space. It's always been great, but that remake, they did a damn good job on the remake. I can't put it down. Mean Girls was great. Okay, awesome. I love the cast. I love the songs. I didn't know it was a musical. Let's see here. Extron says Halloween 6, Michael Myers versus Terrifier 2, Art the Clown. Ooh. Both great. But I think I think Art the Clown might have the upper hand on this one. Maybe not. I mean, Michael Myers, he's a beast. So, that's a good one. How does everybody else feel about that? I still think, I still like Halloween 6, Curse of Michael Myers more, but Art the Clown might win that one. He's brutal. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Happy 58th birthday to Patrick Dempsey. Awesome. Man, that dude's aging well, right? I hope I age the same way whenever I'm 58. That's super awesome. He's like 21 years older than me. I hope I look that good at 21 in 21 years. Um, Extra says Friday the 13th, Jason from Part 2 versus Mickey's Ghostface from Scream 2. Who would? Ooh, that's a good one too. I mean, I would have to say probably Jason, but yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be a really that's a good team up. I like that, dude. Um, Paula says the movie is the same cast as the Broadway version. Oh, and Lindsay Lohan was in the movie. Oh, she was. Oh, nice. Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was, so it's like the Broadway. It's like the Broadway come to life, like put to film. That's neat. That's cool. Yeah, I like that. I want to check it out. I did like Mean Girls. I thought it was pretty funny when it first came out. That was one of those teen movies I really liked. I liked that. I liked um 10 Things I Hate About You. I liked one of my favorite teen movies of all time is Can't Hardly Wait. I love Can't Hardly Wait. I don't feel like Can't Hardly Wait gets enough love. It's got J Love in it. It's got Ethan Embry in it. It's got a very young Jason Segel in it. The cast goes on and on. It's a great movie. But yeah, I have a soft spot for those movies. I did rewatch recently on Netflix, She's All That. I haven't seen He's All That yet, but She's All That. It doesn't age that great, but it still has its little bit of a charm. But yeah. Anyone seen Not Another Teen Movie? I can't watch She's All That without that movie, you know? I guess that's how other people feel with the Scream franchise. It's like I can't watch Scream without thinking a scary movie. And I really think Stab is what kind of brought that more goofiness into it. I feel like it got goofy with the whole Stab thing. So if they ever did like a requel and they did a direct sequel to the original or something, I want them to kind of like don't fuck with Stab. Let's kind of leave Stab alone because that's really where the weaker moments of the movie is. Even though we're doing this whole meta thing, you can still the first one did it so well and it didn't need Stab. Stab wasn't a thing yet. Do that. Do that. I know you can't do what Wes Craven and Kevin Williamson did, but try to. Well, most of the same cast. Tina Fey was in the movie. Tim Meadows came back. That's cool. That's super awesome. Yeah, I saw they were in the trailer. That's awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Paula. I have to check it out. Definitely have to check it out. I haven't even seen the Barbie movie. I've heard that was pretty good. I know that's like a lot of it, like broke records and all kinds of stuff. And Margot Robbie is awesome. I heard it's like really funny, so I need to check that out as well. All right, we're probably gonna call it. It's a little bit over an hour. Tonight's probably gonna be a short night. We're not gonna go several hours and into the next day. I will give you another clip before we say goodbye. And what do y'all want to see? What do you think we should let's see. Let's play a little bit of I'll tell you what, this is how I'm feeling.
Got it. Okay.
And this is the upper...
Enough! Do you want my head to explode? In the name of all that is good and decent, no more for today!
That's how I'm feeling right now. I'm just tired. I feel like I'm like stumbling my words and all kinds of stuff. So so yeah. Extron says put the shark one. Okay. Give the people what they want. It never gets old. That's for you, Extron. Oh, we got a super chat in the house. Whoa, that was a surprise. But it's from my brother. You know what, Marcus? You're too good, man. Thank you so much, man. You're super awesome. Thank you for this $10 super chat. I appreciate you. Hola, brother. Nev doesn't return for Scream 7. I'd like Lakewood get its much deserved closure in a film. If we don't get Nev, maybe we get a story in between 3 and 4 that led to Sid writing Out in Darkness. Yes, that's actually a really cool idea. Like, even if we like take a break from our main cast and everything, and we go to Lakewood, that would be super awesome. Or even have them like intertwined with our other casts, you know, like have both casts. Yeah, I think that would be super awesome. But yes, we do need some closure. We need some closure to season 2 of the TV series. That would be great to make it into a film. I would love that. I mean, just like go out with a bang and bring Mike Vaughn back to voice Ghostface and all the characters. It was a good little cast. Everyone had a little bit of chemistry to them. I was like, okay, these feel like they've known each other. They seem like high school kids. They're doing the damn thing. I kind of wanted to see them go off to like college and stuff, you know. I liked it. I loved it, man. Like I would love to see that. That'd be super awesome. With Nev not returning, like I always want to see her return. I don't want to say I don't want to see her return. I would like it even if, like, say we focus on this idea that you got right here, and we get closure on that. But then, you know, the ending, Sydney gets a call from Ghostface, and then it just like cuts, and she's like, "Hello, Sydney," and she kind of like turns around, and it's just boom, credits roll. So it's like, all right, now we're going back to this. So yeah, dude, I love that idea. I absolutely love that idea, man. I hope you're doing well tonight, man. Check your Instagram. I did reach out to you earlier. I don't know if you got it or not, but man, dude, I hope all is well. Thank you so much for this $10 super chat. And I feel like my brother needs something good, something to put him in a good mood tonight. I don't know if you checked this out. We're gonna play this clip again and maybe one other for my good friend. But this is one of my newer clips. And in case Marcus wasn't here at the beginning, we're going to play it again.
When do I go? Yeah, go ahead. Now, go. My name is my name is Stephen Morris, and I've never done this one before. I'm 26 years old. I work down at the Fourth Realm. It's a bookstore. It's a comic book store, and I'm single. And I'm just looking for somebody who likes to have. I'm just looking for somebody who likes to have fun, and is a fun-loving type gal. Brunettes are something, and so are redheads or blondes. That's tall women or short, because height is in the eye of the beholder. If you think about it, because someone who likes me for me is who I'm looking for. Because I'm that type of guy who likes me and we could go out and do all kinds of things. I like all kinds of music. What I really want is someone who'll call me and will love me, because everyone I know is married, and I don't know anybody or anything, and it's just not right because I deserve love like anybody else. I don't need to rummage through the dumpster for a Playboy. God, give me God,
Oh, it just escalates the further it goes. The further it goes, it just escalates. I love it. We're going to give Marcus one more for that $10 super chat. That's super funny. I hope you got a good kick out of that. But one more from my brother.
Pick out a game or a movie. I don't know which one to choose. You see any which one I could get?
What the fuck?
What?
Look at that.
It's Spider-Man.
That's fucking me. That's my fucking picture.
That's Peter Parker.
That ain't Peter Parker. That is fucking me. Son of a bitch. Look here. Look at Shrek. They even got my fucking face on his eyes. Oh, hell no. Oh, motherfucker. They even got me looking like Will on Stranger Things. Son of a bitch.
What the hell's going on here?
Where the fuck they get these?
Hey, they got the new Grand Theft Auto.
Motherfucker, that's me. How the fuck they get that?
I don't know, Granny. Did you give them permission to use?
Hell no. Motherfucker. What the fuck's going on? Did you do this shit?
No, I don't work at Walmart.
Well, how the fuck did they get them?
They didn't look that much like you, Granny.
The fuck I didn't. I'll call fucking corporate. I'll find out who in the fuck's doing this shit.
Oh, that's so funny. Angry Grandma is super awesome. Super awesome. Thank you again, Marcus, for that for the $10 super chat. That's really funny. Yeah, man, we can we can definitely I was thinking about doing a watch party tonight. If everybody's down to maybe like, you know, we'll shut this one down and then we'll do a watch party. I'll set up another stream, but I need some movie recommendations. Like there's a couple movies I'm thinking about watching, like that Dark Harvest movie. Just give me some good recommendations. I want to see something I haven't seen before that's really good that maybe I've missed or something. I just need some really great recommendations. I'm in a movie watching mode tonight. You ever feel like that? But yeah, Marcus, if you get home or whatever, man, we are going to be closing up this stream here soon, and maybe you can come on. Maybe everybody can join me and Marcus while we watch some horror movie tonight. We can do like an Amazon watch party. Yeah, good night, Extron. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's brunettes or something. Yeah. This chat just jumped on me. We do need more clips of this guy. That guy is gold. I'm like, who is this guy? I feel like I've seen him before, but he was on point. Melissa, a stationeer is officially in the house. What's up, Melissa? Welcome to the party. Yes. Angry Grandma is awesome. All their stuff is awesome. And we got another super chat in the house. Whoa. From Child of the Corn. Thoughts on Mia Goth news? Wow, okay. I was wondering if anybody was going to bring this up, and I really wasn't going to talk about it until somebody actually brought it up. But yeah, apparently, allegedly, Mia Goth is being sued from something she did on the set of Maxine. Allegedly, she kicks another actor or somebody in the head. I haven't read the full, report on it or anything, but from what I've been told is that she kicked somebody in the head and was taunting them and being like, don't cry about it and all this kind of stuff, and kind of being a little hateful and insensitive about it. And this person has went off and just sued Mia Goth, which is crazy. Like that's pretty bold. I don't know who would be in the right situation. I need to know more context of what happened and how it happened and what was said and everything. I don't know if there was an argument back and forth. I mean, if it was an accident, then it was an accident. She does get really big into character. If you ever seen her in X or Pearl, one of my favorite movies. Love Pearl. I could see her. Mia Goth is a tough girl. I can just tell she's tough. She's probably just like, don't be a little bitch about it. Get over it. It was an accident. This happens. We're actors. We're in the moment. Blah, 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 blah. And maybe this other person was just, being real sensitive and kind of brought up a big, huge issue that was just an accident. It can happen. Maybe they were looking for a reason to sue somebody. I mean, sometimes that happens, but I don't know. I have to know more context to really know which side I'm on. But Mia Goth, you don't mess with Mia Goth. Mia Goth don't play. Mia Goth would kick my ass. That's my thoughts on that. So if you don't know about the situation, if you know more about it, let me know, because I'm not quite sure everything that's happened. I'm sure more reports will come out on it. I hope it doesn't delay Maxine, because what I saw not too long ago is we're supposed to be getting Maxine released as early as next month in February. And we have no promotional stuff really on it. We have some clips and stuff, but we don't have a trailer. We don't have anything. So if it is coming out next month, it's going to hit hard. Yeah, we're going to be like bombarded with a bunch of marketing really soon. I'm just ready to see it because it is a whodunit. and I love Mia Goth. And this one's supposed to have Kevin Bacon in it, and with them, doing the Dario Argento type. I might be butchering that name, but they're doing that type of feel to it. I don't know how artsy it's going to get in that department, but I do like the idea that it is. It's a whodunit. I think it's going to be super awesome. But yeah, I hope it just doesn't delay the movie. Whatever's going on behind the scenes with her and everything in this situation, I hope it doesn't like delay it. Like I hope it's not worse than it really is, and it becomes this big ordeal. Because then we might not see Maxine for quite some time, and that would suck. Child of the Corn, we're gonna give you another video, and maybe it happened like this on set. This could happen.
Yeah, you get crazy. Come on.
Okay.
All right, motherfucker. Let's get it on. Oh no, nigga, you ain't going nowhere.
That'd be one hell of a kick in the head. It could have happened. I'm not saying anything. Everything's possible. Or it happened like this. We don't know how it really went down. That's all I'm trying to say here. Okay? One of those two scenarios could have happened. But until we get more details, we really don't know. But I'm sure we're going to hear more about it here soon. All right. Child of the Corn also says Dark Harvest top 3 of last year. Wow, that's saying something. I really want to check out Dark Harvest. I've been hearing good things. One of my neighbors actually told me about the movie. She's like, "You haven't seen Dark Harvest yet?" And I'm like, "No, what the hell is that?" I thought it was an older movie because it sounds like a title that's been overused, in the past, like Dark Harvest, Scarecrow 2, or something. Like one of those movies you'd find in the $5 bin at Walmart or some shit. But this one actually, like, she kept saying it. I'm like, okay, well, let me go check this out. And I checked out the trailer. And I was like, oh, cool. This actually looks like a cool, like a cool movie. It actually looked pretty decent. And then I saw it was like renting it was like $20. I was like, $20? Damn, I should buy this movie. So there are other ways to watch the movie. So, and it is on there. So I might check it out there. That's a big possibility for a watch party tonight. I'm about to recharge my batteries for a little bit, and then we can get going. Let me know if y'all are interested in coming back for a watch party, or if y'all had too much deaths for the day. I can get it. I get it. I'm a lot to handle. All right. You might not want to see my face again. You might want me to shut the fuck up and get off the internet, but you got to deal with me just a little bit longer. Melissa says, have you ever seen Hellfest? I have, Melissa. I have. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yep. That's a movie that didn't get enough recognition, but yeah, I enjoyed that. I'd like to see a sequel to that. Marcus says, I love Angry Grandma. She's a gangster. Yeah, she is. She's funny as hell. She's got a lot of funny clips. I'm down, bro. Shoot me a link to the watch party. I'll be there, bro. Okay. So Marcus is in for a watch party tonight. Awesome. Give him a little bit of time. Let him get situated, get home, get comfortable. Get him some good snacks, and you get your snacks, you get your popcorn, you get your drinks. You come back, you hang out with me and Marcus tonight while we watch something good. It's been a minute since it's just been me and Marcus to hang out and do a watch party. We used to do them all the time, and it's time. It's time to bring that back. Yeah, it is messed up. Love Pearl, but not X. I get that, Melissa. I like both for what they are, but I did like Pearl more than X. And I know some people loved X more than Pearl. I get it. But I'm hearing that Maxine's probably going to be the best out of the entire one, and we're getting a whodunit aspect of it. That just takes it up a notch. As long as that mystery is, is good and it's not just like cheesy writing or something. Which I don't expect that from Ty West and Mia Goth or anything. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to Maxine. But Pearl was like one of those movies that was like this is going to be a classic, if it's not already. This is going to go down as one of those classic movies. It's just so good. That's how good it is. X is good too, in its own way, but Pearl's got a little bit more going for it, I think. Child of the Corn. I like Mia Goth, but I love Brittany Snow more in X. Yeah, Brittany Snow. She's easy on the eyes. Let's say that. And I was really surprised some of the stuff she was doing in that movie. I was like, whoa, this is the girl from Pitch Perfect. But yeah, she's cool. She's cool. She is underrated. Yep. Prom Night remake rated, just a better movie overall. Yeah, that movie should have had just a little bit more going for it too. I remember seeing Prom Night the remake. I don't even think I've seen the original Prom Night. Her and Prom Night, yes. Yep. That would be cool. Another good one is, has anyone ever seen House of Wax, the remake? I thought that was good. I know it gets a lot of hate, with what's her name? Paris Hilton in it, but it didn't make or break the movie. Why do we have to hate a movie just because there's a certain actor in it or there's a certain part or something like that? If it doesn't make or break the movie, it might be a bad part. It might be a bad actor or character that you don't really like, but appreciate the art of the movie and what they're trying to do here. I liked House of Wax. It might not be like the original House of Wax, but appreciate it for what it is. They did something different, and I thought it was another movie with mood and atmosphere and stuff. It was really cool. Cool killer, cool kills, cool setting, decent group of characters. I liked it a lot. Speaking of House of Wax, has anyone ever seen the movie? And I brought this up in my good buddy Night Watch Zone, Night over there. Has anyone seen the movie not House of Wax, Waxwork? Has anyone ever seen that movie? They made two of them. They might have made a third one, but I never saw the third one. It's got Zach Galligan in it from Gremlins, and a couple other recognizable actors. It's been years since I've seen this movie. I haven't seen it resurface anywhere. So I was going to try to track it down and maybe do a watch party on it. It might be on a film roast because I don't know how well it holds up. But Waxwork was it's about a group of teenagers. They come across this wax museum, and they go inside, and you know how they got the ropes in front of like every display, like it would be like a scene, a backdrop or whatever, and like they kind of split off, and then they go. And like one guy, I remember this one scene that it was like a werewolf scene, it showed like a werewolf at a cabin or something like that. And he dropped something over the rope. And when he did that, he looked around and it says do not cross, but he had to get across it to get I think it might've been like a lighter or something he dropped over. And he reaches over, but he falls in. And when he falls into that world. Now he's like in the woods, and there's a cabin, and then there's a guy with a shotgun, with a rifle going like, got to get in the house, blah, 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 blah. And then the werewolf's coming and everything. So he's like in that setting of that little area, It's a really cool premise, I like stuff like that. I remember being very intrigued of that movie whenever I was a kid, and it might not live up to it. But I remember they made Waxwork 2, And that one is like all of them coming out into the museum. And I remember that one being more fun, but it was still kind of cool, you know? I've always liked movies like that. You know, what if something like that happened in a movie theater where like all the different movies that are going on and all these characters come out of the movie and people are trapped inside of a movie theater getting killed by like a serial killer from like one of the movies playing down the hall, you know? I always thought that'd be like a really cool setting. And then we'd have like a werewolf movie, or you know, we'd even have like the rom-com, but like they get killed or something when they come out into the world. I don't know. Like there's a lot. That's a big playground to play in. You could do all kinds of sorts of stuff. Marcus says, bro, you've never seen Prom Night? You should know by now. Watching Prom Night saves time. Sounds like I know what watch party I'm putting together. Yeah, the original Prom Night I have not seen. I've seen the remake, but yeah, I've never seen the original Prom Night. And isn't there a Prom Night 2 as well? There's a lot of movies I got to catch up on from back in the day. I was always just like Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, and Chucky. Yeah, like that's all I kept renting over and over and over whenever I was a kid. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Like tomorrow night we're doing film roast, and it's Night of the Demons, 1988's Night of the Demons. Never seen the original. Saw that remake with Edward Furlong in it and the girl from American Pie, but I've never seen the original. So that's film roast tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Central. So y'all come back, check that watch party out, roast it with me, my wife, and my sister-in-law, and we're gonna have a good time. They like to get together and talk shit, and I just sit there and listen in agony. Anyways, House of Wax remake is baller. Yes, it is. Hell yeah, it is. Let's see here. Last Action Hero, brother man. Yes. See, like I loved Last Action Hero. Like, what if you took a horror aspect of that? You know, like someone falling into a movie, and then the movie comes out into. But it would be cool because, like, maybe our core characters are people that work at the movie theater, and they're having like this late night showing of a movie that isn't out yet. So they're like, oh, well, after we clean up and we shut the house down, we're gonna do a midnight showing, and it's just gonna be us. And they're stuck inside this movie theater, and something like that happens. You know, you'd have to make it make sense a little bit and make it fun. But yes, Last Action Hero, like stuff like that, but like House of Wax, not House of Wax, Waxwork style. Waxwork meets Last Action Hero. If you haven't seen Waxwork, you'll know what I'm talking about. One great but remake even better. Jamie Lee hot as hell. OG Prom Night. Okay, nice. Yeah, that's right. Jamie Lee Curtis is in the original. I need to check that out. Melissa says, I hate Freddy. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Like, you hate him like you don't like him, or he just scared you? Because Freddy is my guy. Like, I love me some good Freddy. If you can't tell. Me and Robert Englund, man, we had a ball. We hung out like 4 hours after a convention, and we got drunk as hell together, and just talked about life. He's the one that told me, he said, you need to move out of Memphis, Destin. You're not ever going to be shit there. I was like, yes, sir. But yeah, me and Rawhead was in the chat earlier. He was with me. It was me, Rawhead, Nick, Robert Englund, and Lance Henriksen. So yeah, it was all of us. And we were like, man, these are like you could tell they were good friends, and it was like me and Nick, we were just like, man, that's gonna be us when we get older. We're just gonna be talking shit and enjoying life. But yes, I am a big Fred head. I'm not gonna lie. I love me some Nightmare on Elm Street. Dom, I didn't know you left. Where'd you go, buddy? We're about to be shutting down now. Me and Marcus will be in touch and setting up a watch party tonight. So I'm gonna wait for him to get home and get situated, and then I'll create the stream, and then we will get going. Still unsure what we're gonna watch. It might be Dark Harvest. Gonna talk to Marcus and see what we're gonna put together. But you should see it advertised on the channel here very, very soon tonight. Prom Night 2, I can't wait for you to watch it. Yeah, dude. Yeah, put it together, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to check it out. Awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Well, that's going to wrap up this episode of Scream Talk. We did talk a little bit about Scream at the beginning. We kind of go off topic, but that happens all the time. You know, like we talk about all types of horror. We never know which way we're gonna go, but all roads lead back to Woodsboro. So everything's kind of connected. I feel like it's the franchise that brings it all together. I love you all. Thank you all earlier for showing up for that Dose of Horror episode 2 earlier today at 2 p.m. That was a really good stream, better than I expected. And thank you for tonight. So I hope you aren't sick of me yet, but I will be going live here shortly, and we will be doing a watch party. So if you want to hang out and watch a movie together, come back. So Night of the Demons remake was horrible. I have a feeling you'll enjoy the OG tomorrow night. Awesome. Yes. I don't remember much about the remake. I really don't. I remember I had the pretty girl from American Pie and crackhead Edward Furlong. I thought it was weird casting, but I don't remember much about it. So yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing the original. Fun fact is that I always was intrigued to watch it or rent it back in the day, but the cover art with the teeth and everything, I was like, no, that's too scary for me. Where Nightmare on Elm Street? Where Friday the 13th at? That's what I was looking for. But yeah, and I think there's a few Night of the Demons too, so I'm really looking forward to it tomorrow night. And then, not 100% sure, but I'm about 95% sure next week's film roast, next Saturday night, is going to be Troll 2. If you haven't seen Troll 2, it's like the ultimate movie to roast. If you have seen Troll 2, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Just think of the popcorn scene. All right. Last week was Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That was my first time watch as well. So, super awesome. Yeah, man. See you soon. I love you all. Love your faces. Thank you for hanging out with me and making this night special. And I'll see you guys when I see you guys. I'll be right back.
I'll be right